Morning folks, Wednesday morning, middle of the week. Time does go. Hey, welcome new subscribers, thank you, comments, likes as always. I had a delivery left here after I left yesterday. Just owned up. Have I never been so pleased to see a piece in all my life? That's the plate we need to go on the side of that engine for the oil flow for the turbo. So thank you to my man in the right place, Glenn. Appreciate your efforts. It took a bit of finding because there's no part number listed for it. And I also, while I was ordering stuff, I got another one of these, the taco drive for the 1250. They ain't cheap. So yeah, be looking forward to getting this plate fitted on, oil pipe connected up. It's just the turbo manifold inlet pipe to deal with, which might be here today. Then we can move forward that, get it cleaned up and get it painted. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's get back to this. Get these reassembled and grease up that. Put it in, we can drop the ball bearing in the hole, put the little plunger there in, cap on the top with a new washer, and then yeah, reassemble it, ready to go back together. I've just got new rubber boots there to go on the rods, and we will just check what oil is used in there. Somebody said it could be contamination from the wrong oil that's caused those seals to go all squishy and horrible. So let's get this lot reassembled. So that's that pair reassembled, ready to go back in, buried under there. So let's get on. I'll leave that for Perkins because she took it apart, so I'll give her the privilege of putting it back together. Not that I'm being cruel. So this plate that I was very excited to receive, and got the gasket on, a couple of bolts in. We just need to extract that little fitting out of that, put in there, then we can connect that pipe up to it. Just need to get a longer bolt for there. But I'm sure I'll go route around the stores and see what I can find. So a quick trip next door to go and rescue me, couldn't get that thing started, so it's probably the relay that's had it again, but quick sniff of easy start, we got them going, so at least you can use it for the day. So let's go back and have a look at some air tanks. Right, so we got the air draining out the tanks. We've got one fitting out at the end of there. Just got to cut these bolts off. I think they're worth trying to undo. Then we get that one out, extract the plug up there, drain valve there, and get that one out the way. Then we've got a bit of fighting chance to get to the top one to get that out, because there's one fitting right up there which is going to be an bugger to get to. I don't really want to cut the pipe and put a joiner in if I can help it. So let's cut these off and get this one off. Well, it's off. We got the fittings extracted. It's not looking the best, but just as well, that other strap, that one, he wouldn't have gone on much longer. It's oh, it's broke. So yeah, just as well done. Just as well doing the pair. So new fittings in. Let's get the next one out. Well, I think I can safely say the brackets that the tanks sit on, they've seen better days, and they have just disintegrated. So yeah, we got 4 new ones. Obviously the other tank's now out, so swap the unions over and we can reassemble it. But typical of Vaco, rusty as a fucking bloody rusty thing. Honestly, you can't make this. It's up. Even new stuff, reg number, you get all the new parts like that. Look a slightly bit different shape, but go to offer it up. Them mounting holes there, different to on this. So I gotta drill some holes. As you can see, mounting holes there, that bracket there. Right, let's line that hole up there. No. So we want that in the middle. So none of it's gonna line up at all. So we're gonna have to mark out, we're just gonna drill 2 holes in the middle, put the bolts in the middle. But really, trouble with old stuff, you get trouble with new stuff, and it does your crust in. Well, we went in, the top one's in, brackets on, tightened up, brackets for the bottom one, tank ready to go. Prentice is in there busy doing the putting the slave cylinders back on. So let's get this bottom one in, get this air pipe put in. Hopefully that's done. What a doodah of a job. That looks better. all nice and shiny then. So we'll get it on the floor, get the engine started up, and get some air built up, make sure there's no leaks. So this is yeah, going all according to plan. As you can see, not a lot of room to get to anything. So bolts are going back in there. Got that one done back up. But yeah, it's we do it blindfolded. We know what we're doing, make it up as we go along. Yeah, easy they say. Yeah, cussing, concentration.
I'm trying to find the hole, all right?
Okay, yeah, I had trouble finding there's a very small hole up here to put a small pin in, but we got there. So this job is proving as difficult to get back together, because you cussing and swearing, as it was to get it apart. It's just getting all the pipes back into the holes. Oh, I can't even get the phone in there, there's no room, but there's next to, no, where is it, somewhere in there. Next to no flipping room to get in there, let alone get your hands in with a spanner. So I'm going to look at something else that's turned up. So, we got one of these turned up again. Oil seal gone on the output of the gearbox. So we'll get it tipped up and have a look, we'll see what's going on there. As you can see, it's a bit oily on the track down there. So I reckon it's going to be the oil seal in the end of there. Lovely. Joy, oh joy. Oh, that's a handy start. Thought the back was flopping around a bit. That's busted. We'll try and weld that back on for now, because it takes forever a day to get parts of these things. Yeah, we got the track off. Like you say, yeah, oil seals had it there, so I'll give that a clean up. Looks like there's a circlip round there, so we can get that off and yeah, see if we can get something to replace that. Hopefully straightforward. Well, looking at that, I'd say the oil seal is stuck to the shaft and split itself around the edge of the casing. And we have got some numbers on there, so that's a good start. At least we can ring up and get a replacement one of the right size. Well, it looks a bit more like it's not the bearing that's seals at it, it's the bearing that's seen better days. It's kind of chewed itself to bits. Even now the ball bearings are gone flat. That'll be a bit more of a stripped down job by the look of it. It's got a U-bolt off and that off of the gearbox to get the bearing out. Oh joy. You feeling a bit excited?
Yeah.
You got the two front pipes on.
Yeah, finally.
We just got that one there to go on. What a...
It's been a fight.
Definitely. Well, I'll go underneath and connect those two back up.
Yeah.
And hopefully that one will just fall in and do up. Hopefully. I can see the frustration on your face.
Yeah.
And still the struggle goes on. Crow's foot spanner, short extension to try and get over to get this link pipe in. My neck is aching, I should be dripped on with diesel. In my eye, never mind. If we can get this bridge pipe done, the 4 bolts to pull them in tight, well, it might be connected up. Well, what an arse. But we got it all back together. Just got to fill it up with fluid now and hopefully it bleeds up. Yeah, bloody thing. Jeez, not again, never. Morning folks, Thursday morning. Well, this thing, what a battle that was. We got the point yesterday, we filled it up with fluid, we bled them through. We had a brake on the one side, happy days, the right hand side, this one. And the left eye, pump it a few times, it would work and then disappear. So this morning, I've got down here and say it's been filled up with fluid overnight, just leave it to settle. I've been round the back and as you can see, I've got some fluid on the floor. But what I did do, I undid the bleed nipple, focus in there, and just let it run out, and there was a few air bubbles come out. So we'll give that a wipe off now. We'll open the doors, we'll top the fluid pot back up, and we'll try it. And see if we've got pedals, and we stop. So last night I left this brim full. And I said we'd slack that bleed nipple off, just let gravity take its course, it's dropped down. So that's what's flowed through and out. So we'll top this back up, and we'll try it. As you can see, there's no drips of fluid on the floor here, and yeah, that lot in there, what a sod to get to. That bridging pipe, that was something else to try and fit in, but no room. I think we'd sooner do the clutch again on this and try and do that job. So if anybody's got one of these and you've got to do the master cylinders, bloody good luck to you. Might have been a little bit easier without the loader brackets there, but that one coming off. So let's get the doors open. Oh, here it goes. We're going out. We stop. Oh, we stop. We stop. And we stop. I think that works. Hoorah! They work. Can't lock up. Yippee! So farmer asked me, anything I can do that we can have the door so it just stays open about like that. Because obviously the gas strut's at it and you don't want it all the way open there. So we've come up with something. We've made a thing. The end there with a washer on it, so that will go and lock into there. And that will go and hook onto that. Door stays open. You can pull that off there to open the door from that way. Or on the outside, release that. It comes out like normal. What more could you want? So this is what we drained out of the system originally. Yeah, some dirt falling in there from working on it, but it's not very .4ish, is it? It's a bit yellow looking and a little bit more viscosity rather than brake fluid, so God knows what's been put in that at some time, which would explain why those seals had had it. So yeah, that can go in the waste barrel. So I just want to double check we have got oil coming out of that port there. So we've got the there's no fuel in it, but if I crank it over, hopefully we should have some. Brilliant, we have a supply of oil there, as it should be, for the turbo. Hoorah! Now, having a good clean up. We can hopefully go forward with this now and think about getting some paint on it. Then it can go back in where it's supposed to be. I took a couple of bits off there and it's full of crud and dirt behind it. You're wet already.
It's quite refreshing.
Right, let's go and do this roof job. You can see it's been caught. Little injury. Oh, somebody's been here before. Use silicone. How dare, what a load of rubbish that stuff is. We'll get some rivets and some proper sticky stuff. Bend it back to shape and fix it down. And it does want a bit of trim on there. I'll see if I've got some of this stuff left in stock. Oh, it ain't pretty, but it's down and secure and sealed up. But for noisy cows. Let's get out of here. It's too hot in the sun. Perseverance is paying off. We've got all the nuts loose on these. Nothing broken yet. But that's the famous last words. So you want to try and get this turbo off, the manifold off. But I can't get onto that one there to get that one because that's in the way. And we think we've got all of those in the back. There's just one down in there to get to. The rest are all loose so far. It's off. Nothing broken. I've got a bit more chance to get to the last nut in there, that one there, and then we can get this off to get that off. Then we can actually get sensibly cleaned up to paint it. When you get that moment, you've got the last nut actually loose and turning. So hopefully we can get this manifold off of here. And then we can get to the 2 bolts for the top one. You blowing your nose?
Yeah, I keep getting running.
Well, look who hasn't turned up. The man himself.
Here I am.
Jeremy Adams. How you doing, mate?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
All right. Yeah, look at that.
Long time.
You'll be on YouTube tonight.
I watch you enough. I might as well be on it.
Yeah, you're looking plump.
I know. It's good for it.
But it's all those vegetables, isn't it? Right, so you wanted to meet the famous apprentice. There she is.
Hello,
Penny.
Penny. How are you? Good job someone knows what they're doing here.
I know.
Yeah, it's yeah.
You're doing a good job.
We're trying our best. And sometimes it is very trying here. So yeah, it's been trying with that. I haven't broken anything yet, but we're
Turbo's off.
yeah, that's taking some doing. Well, after catching up with Jeremy, haven't seen him since probably 1986-ish, probably, when we were at Brimewell. We persevered, and we've got the rest of the manifolds off, thankfully. Nothing broken. So that's all the ancillary bits off. We need to get off out the way to make it easier for painting. Apprentice should be up there busy doing some bits on throttle linkage to put on the top of this engine. Hopefully. It's up there making a noise anyway. So yeah, we're heading the right direction now. Bits there, no broken studs, no broken bolts. Pain to get them off. Right, so we're giving the top of the head there a good clean up. I thought we'll just put the lift pump off. That's spotlessly clean. No gunge in that whatsoever. Nice one. So we've got everything masked up that we need to for now. Cleaned up where we need to. Just got to take oil pressure gauge off. So this is all ready for another good clean up. And get some paint to go in there. Can't wait now. And so we can shot blast and deal with the manifolds, get those clean and some nice heat resistant paint on them. And hopefully Apprentice is busy up there still doing linkage stuff. Some more bits arrived. The pipe to go up there from turbo to that. So we can eliminate, so that's going to be fitting somewhere on there. Reducer onto that to go onto that. So we haven't got that bulky manifold here. Also got to trim it to length to make it suit, but lovely. How are we getting on up here?
All right. Got everything
Cleaned up for
cleaning
the
up.
just that bit there to go. A few rods we're gonna have to redo.
Yeah.
Let's say we did pinch off another engine. You know what time it is? It's parent time.
Yes, I know.
Where does the day go? But at least somebody wanted to come and say hello to you, the star of the show, the apprentice. Well, righto folks, as always, thanks for watching. Click the old like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment. Be glad to see this painted soon. So yeah, hope it's been informative. If you've got a 4445 or 4445 for Ian, you got to do the brakes. Don't. Get somebody else to do it, and don't call us, because that was we'd sooner have done the clutch. So until tomorrow, I've got MOT in the morning, then see if we can do this. So till then, look after yourselves, take it steady, catch you later.